Okay, hi guys. Thanks for understanding that I did not feel like recording my video last night. I had actually recorded my pets prior to having a really terrible Friday night, so I will insert that footage here. Say good morning, Romy. Well, you guys know Romeo. Of course. Romy. Isn't he the most handsomest kitty ever? Yeah. And you know the dirt monster. Hamlet. Hammy. Here you go. Good morning, sleepyhead. He is not a morning kitty. Generally, he spends the entire morning while I'm getting ready for work, simply passed out on the bed. Right? Okay. There you go. Good morning. Hey, pretty girl. Yeah. That's my little Eris. And here are the fish. You guys know them. That is our lovely Apollo, the golden fantail, and Aries, the very shy panda goldfish. I can't show you Shakespeare III at work anymore. He passed away shortly before Christmas. And then as for their ages, I got Romeo my last semester of college. I was volunteering at an animal shelter and found him there. And though they said he was fully grown, he was not, because he was a small fuzzy cat, and he grew up to be a much bigger fuzzy cat than he was. So the best I can guess is he is anywhere between 10 to 12 years old. As for Eris, she is roughly 5 years old, I believe. I got her again from a woman who had rescued her as a kitten and told me she was slightly feral. Ends up there's no such thing as slightly feral. And then Hamlet, he kind of found us, and I estimate he's probably between 2 to 3 years old according to the vet. She says he's still fairly young. As for the fish, Apollo, I've had him about 3 years, so he's probably somewhere between 3 to 4. They're generally a little older when you get them at the size I got him. And Aries, I've had him about a year, so again, he's probably 2 to 3. Alright, so those are the pets. I can't show you Shakespeare III because, like I said earlier, he did pass away. Then Cody asked, what are your 3 favorite Disney movies? And, well, as unfair as this is going to be, I don't have any. And when I say that, I mean I don't have just 3. I couldn't actually rate them when I tried, because I love all the ones you guys have mentioned. And then, like, I absolutely loved Up and Tangled. I think they're great additions to the Disney family. I also love Tarzan, and a lot of people forget about that one. I love the story. I love the music. Phil Collins is an excellent composer. He came up with great music along with that. So there's so many of them that I adored that I don't think I could just pick 3 of those. And then on the non-animated side, I absolutely do love the Chronicles of Narnia series and the Pirates of the Caribbean series, and so again, I couldn't just limit those either. So I tell you what I'm going to give you are my 3 non-animated, not part of a series, Disney movies. So in no particular order, they are The Parent Trap, but the original one with Maureen O'Hara and Haley Mills, because as much as I like Dennis Quaid, I really don't care too much for Lindsay Lohan. And Mary Poppins, because supercalifragilistic is expialidocious. And then the No-Mobile, which, if you've never heard of the No-Mobile or watched the No-Mobile, shame on you. It actually has the 2 kids from Mary Poppins as brother and sister in it as well. And it's just a very cute story, and I really like watching it. Then for Wednesday, Kit asked what is on your most played list. And well, it would kind of help if I synced my phone and my laptop more, because what's showing as my most played on my laptop is not actually anything I'm listening to anymore. Because right now what I've been doing is I get an album and I listen to the entire album until I get sick of it. And also, depending on my mood, is which album I choose. Right now I'm listening to Hot Shell Ray, Florence and the Machine, Dev, Christina Perri, LMFAO, One Direction, One Republic, The Civil Wars. So there's all kinds of different music, and it all depends on what mood I'm in as to which one I pop on. And I started from the first song and I listened to it through the last song, because I kind of think certain albums need to be listened to in order, and a lot of the ones I've been listening to lately actually do. They need to be listened to in order. Then Thursday, Megan asked, what is your favorite non-Harry Potter, non-Hunger Games book? And it's pretty difficult, because I absolutely have read so many books I love, so many series that I've loved, but ultimately I picked one that was the only other series that had me in tears besides those other two that Megan excluded by the end of it, and that is The Chronicles of Narnia. Reading it from book 1, The Magician's Nephew, to the last book, The Final Battle. And when I got to the end of the last book, or the last battle, sorry. When I got to the end of the last book, I was so much in tears and not ready for it to end that I had to read it again, which is actually the same exact thing that happened with Harry Potter and also Hunger Games. I had to go back and read it again to really make sure I felt the series was over. I've also done the same for Lord of the Rings. And I also like the Percy Jackson series, and then Anne McCaffrey's Pern series, and also the Tower series. So I mean, there's so many things, but if I have to pick, I guess I will pick The Chronicles of Narnia. And then on to my question. Now, my question is going to be slightly difficult, but not. The difficulty is in this. You cannot explain your answer. I mean it. When you answer the question, you answer the question, and you cannot give an explanation. So this is going to be hard, because I think probably all of us will want to explain why we said what we said, but I don't want to really know. I just want the answer. And that's my rule, okay? You answer the question, and that's it. Nothing else. So here's the question. By now, I'm sure most of us or all of us have watched some interviews with the Harry Potter cast in which they have to answer with one word how they would sum up the Harry Potter experience. So I'm going to ask you, in one word, describe what Harry Potter, the Harry Potter experience, has meant to you. And by that I mean the books, the movies, the role-playing, the park, everything. In one word, give me your answer. And so here's my word. Inspiring. Okay, that's it for me. You guys have a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing you and hearing your answers. I love you guys. Bye.